It seems like a ghost town. Buildings are decaying and the windows have long since blown out. Central State Hospital was once the largest mental institution in the United States. Central State opened in 1842 and at its peak housed more than 12,000 patients. If the walls could talk, oh, what stories they would tell. These halls were home to all kinds of people, from Civil War veterans to the criminally insane. Old files and clothing left scattered on the floor amplify the eerie, untold stories hidden among the shadows. Much of Central State's history, good and bad, has been lost. But there is one place on campus where the walls do talk.
Was bigger than the antebellum capital. It was a city within a city. An economic engine the community lived, breathed, and thrived on. 41 NBC's Amanda Castro takes us back in time to relive the hospital's past.
The Pecan Grove at Central State Hospital sits empty and quiet. But 50 years ago,
you'd see hundreds of people going about the business of mental health care.
The buildings on campus are a mere shadow of what was once the largest mental health institution in the world. In 1837, the legislature spent $20,000 to build a dormitory near Milledgeville so the state's mentally ill could receive treatment.
Mental health was no longer being beaten out of them as in the witchcraft and restraints. People were seeing it as something that could be treated. At that time, electric shock treatment, that was what they thought worked best, so they did it. Or insulin shocks, or lobotomies. Nobody did any of those things at that time for any other reason but to try to help.
At the time, he says Milledgeville was the place to get rid of people
You know, the little kids that bounce the ball on the playgrounds, they used to say, Edwin's sick, Edwin's ill, they're going to send him to Milledgeville. And Milledgeville was synonymous with a state prison, a boys' reform school, a sane asylum, and a military school.
25,000 people were buried in cemeteries here on campus. These markers are a way to remember those who call Central State Hospital their final resting place.
There were people who needed to be here because there was no other alternative for them, and there were people that also were warehoused here by their family.
A city within a city, with its own schools, chapels, police department, and the largest kitchen in the world. Craig lived, worked, and even married his wife on the grounds.
I can tell you a story about every building. I walked with the patients, I walked with children, I walked with my parents' friends, and everybody knew each other. And this was his own community.
A community the residents depended on to survive.
This became the institution that Milledgeville and Baldwin County lived on. That it paid wages for 3,000 people. It was careers for 3,000 people.
In October 2012, the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities started moving patients from the Craig Nursing Center at CHS to community-based settings. The last patient left in April. In Milledgeville, Amanda Castro, 41 NBC News.
Tomorrow night on the 41 NBC News at 6, we'll take a look at the future of Central State Hospital, find out what local leaders are doing to redevelop it, and bring more jobs and businesses to the community.
Elevator. I love that door. The way that.
That's a good parking spot here.
Yes, sir. Alright, y'all. Alright, don't let the door slam. This is where they would lay the bodies, right here. Here we go. Hey, remember, watch where you step up here, okay? Like that. Shh. I was absent last Friday. Sanitation units. They clean the garments and stuff in here. So they clean the gowns after people throw feces on you. When I first came in, I thought this was the morgue. Yeah, we're in the Jones building again. Just showing you a more in-depth look. Alright, I'm heading on this way. More of the sanitation units. Go up these. I didn't go up these last time, but what do you think? They look sturdy enough? Yeah, they're concrete, I think. Alright, let's go so they'll follow us. Be careful though. Yeah, we're good. The old brick. Decay. I tend to agree sometimes. It's like another sterilization unit, possibly. Yeah. You can see patients' rooms, how small they were. So they would put patients in there and soak them with ice. It's ridiculous. What this is. Maybe they put some oxygen up to this thing. Very cool. Nitrous oxide and oxygen. A little laughing gas. 1970. Pre-employment examination. This is crazy how they leave all those files behind. I think they at least shred them or burn them or something.